Pictures, pause, and practice. Social strategies. Learning facial expressions and posture. Most students with Asperger Syndrome or high-functioning autism often have trouble communicating in social settings. Using this video to learn facial expression and posture will help them learn to communicate in these situations. We communicate without saying a word. Most of our communication is through nonverbal means, with 55% through facial expression and body language. Look at this picture. It tells a story without saying a word. Learning facial expression is very difficult. With over 3,000 facial expressions to learn, it can be really hard, but it's not impossible. Let's stick to the basics at first, and then we'll move on to more difficult things to learn. In the next clips, pay attention to the model's eyes, their mouth, their posture, even their shoulders and hands. It will tell you a story about how they're feeling and what they're trying to communicate. Look at this picture of the happy face. You can notice a genuine smile. You can also tell a difference in a smile that may not be real. Please notice the face in the upper left-hand corner. This gives you a baseline face of a blank face, so that you can have something to compare it to. Look at the picture of the sad face. Think about what makes people feel sad. This is important to be able to connect the emotion to the expression on the face. Also, don't forget, look at the blank face up in the corner to compare it to. Take a look at the picture of the angry face. It's important to be able to recognize angry expressions. People that are angry may feel different things that might be dangerous. You need to be able to recognize an angry person so that you can be careful around these people. It's also important that you know how to make an angry face so that other people can recognize when you feel angry so that they might need to be careful around you. This face looks scared. What makes you scared? Everybody can feel scared about some things. Some things are real and can hurt you, and some things are not, like this imaginary monster on the picture. Other things on this page can really hurt you, and you need to be careful. There are some times when you need to call for help and ask, and there are other times when things are not really scary and you just need a little reassurance. If you're not sure, be sure to ask an adult or someone that cares for you for help. In the next section, we're going to be looking at some social settings, and I want you to be able to look at one picture and predict what you think might happen in the next picture. So take a few seconds and decide what you think might happen and why. How do you think these students would act if you just walked up to the group and said hi? What if you just walked up to the group and didn't say anything and just smiled? Imagine you see these students walking down the sidewalk on the way to class, and you want to say hi. What type of expression should you have on your face? Practice that in your mirror. What do you think will happen? By the way these students are sitting at the lunch table, what do you think would happen if you walked up from the first picture? What about the second picture? Is there a difference in what would happen if you walked up to these students? How can you tell the difference? Uh-oh, it looks like there might be some trouble brewing here. What do you think is going to happen after the first picture? What if you see your friend walking down the hall and you want to say hi? If you greet him with a sad face, what do you think will happen? What if you greet him with a happy face and a smile? There is something you should keep in mind. Greeting friends and greeting teachers is a little bit different. You probably shouldn't go up to the assistant principal and try and give her a fist bump. No. This guy looks really bored, leaning up against his locker. Is there a way that you might be able to make him feel happy? What expression could you have on your face when you say hello? These are pictures of people in situations where they might be feeling angry. It's a good idea to be careful walking up to people in this type of situation. Sometimes you're excited to see your friends at school, and you might want to run up to see them. It might be better to take it a little bit slower. Here's a situation where your friends are inviting you to go for a ride in their vehicle, but you may not have permission. What are you going to do? What if somebody you do not know invites you to go for a ride in their car? A stranger, for example. What is going to be your choice? They're smiling, and they look like they're having fun. There are times when it's important that you go for a ride with a stranger. For example, in an ambulance, with a police officer, a fireman, and of course, now it's time to practice with a friend or with your mirror. Take the time to rewind, pause, and practice. Turn down the sound so you can focus on the expressions better. Use the mirror or practice with a friend, whichever one you like better. I hope you liked the video. Please take the time to answer the questions about the video and post them. Did you like the video? Would you like to see more videos like this one? What are different types of social settings you would like to see videos about? Do you like practicing with a friend or in the mirror better? You will be helping more students with Asperger Syndrome or autism if you would take the time to make a post. And thanks for watching.